Hi, I'm Trish of Treks of Trish.
I bought a dental cabinet and I'm planning on restoring it. It was posted online for 4 minutes when I purchased it, and it's got all of those tiny little drawers, the hutch on the top with the 3 little glass windowed cabinets. It had a little keyhole, so it was intriguing. Does the keyhole work? It is beaten and scuffed and chipped and everything else, and it just begs me to fix it.
One bit of damage. Well, 2. The other one is right there, and that's it. Maybe fix these cracks.
The dental cabinet was owned by 2 dentists. The first was prominent dentist Dr. Harvey C. Arnott, and he had a practice at 17.5 Elgin Street North in Oshawa. I could find him in the street directory in the 1920s. In 1952, he sold his practice to Dr. Alexander Edwards. The second dentist became a dentist after the war, where he was an operations officer in the Navy. Dr. Alexander Edwards continued the practice, and he retired in 1992. He kept the dental cabinet in his workshop at the house, and when he passed away, it went to his daughter, who kept it in her basement, but unfortunately couldn't find space for it in her house. So she sold it, and it became mine. It was built in the early 1900s, probably around 1910. It is unique compared to the other ones that I've seen, which are like it and from the same company. It's from the American Cabinet Company, built by Hamilton Manufacturing. And it's got a completely different drawer pattern at the top than any I've seen so far. Now they are made out of oak. This is quarter sawn oak. It's got two things that are wrong with it. One is a little acid burn in the cupboard, which needs to be repaired, and the other is a broken foot at the bottom of the hutch. Otherwise, it seems like it's in pretty good condition. I took the drawers out, the top off, the back off. We pulled all of the drawers out. They are ordered, and all of their hardware is together, so nothing gets mixed up. The hinges, I watched some lady's YouTube where she couldn't get the cupboard doors back on because she switched the hinges around. She didn't keep track of which one came off of where, and so then her cupboards wouldn't sit properly anymore. So I put them all in baggies and labeled the baggies. There's the stripper waiting to do its thing, but I was told you needed to fix the cracks. This is the back of it. Because the drawers lock, there is a wooden mechanism. This is so cool. When the drawer closes, this pushes, which turns that, and at the same time it turns all of these other ones because they're joined by a bar and a spring. And it turns them all and it locks them into place in this little notch at the back of every drawer. So every drawer has this little wooden notch, and that wood just slides right in there and holds all the drawers locked. I have never done any furniture restoration or stripping or anything. I think I painted a chair once when I was about 14 years old, and I regretted it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back to wood. As a novice, I know I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I know I'm going to be doing things wrong. I'm probably not going to be using the right tool, nor am I going to be using that tool properly, because I have never done this before. So bear with me. I will accept comments. I will accept suggestions. Just don't call me names because I'm doing things wrong. I've never done it before. And I'm trying to go by information I'm finding on the internet, which isn't always reliable, but I figure if I get enough of it from enough sources, I should be able to kind of narrow it down to what works. I will look for specific people who are very talented, and I will try to emulate. Let's just see what happens. There's the back, now that it's off. They never really did too much with it. They put some paint on it, but that was pretty much it. It's kind of like a door. Anyway, I'm going to refinish that too and sand it down. So I'm going to take all of the paint off of that and turn it back into oak. Let's see what happens next. And I'll take any comments because I'm planning on posting these things rather regularly. I am willing to listen. Thanks.